Hey everybody, and welcome back to Mirror's Edge on the PS3. In this video we are going to go over the first part of Chapter 3.
He's heading for his car.
So I'll leave you here while we watch the two of them talk.
Lieutenant Miller? I'm Faith. Kate's sister?
She never mentioned a sister.
Yeah, well, we're not the mentioning kind. She told me to find you if things went bad.
She's been arrested. And you wouldn't be the suspect seen fleeing from the crime scene, would you?
Well now, it's difficult to recall with a gun in my face.
I know what you are.
You know it was a setup, right?
I know Kate wouldn't be capable of something like this. But my captain's asking some difficult questions, and I can't even get in to see her.
What do you know about something called Icarus?
Why?
It's mentioned on this. It was in Pope's hand. I think it's from his diary.
You took evidence.
Kate's the only family I have, Lieutenant. And blues in jail don't last long. She goes down for this, it's a death sentence.
I won't stop you. I owe that much to Kate. But there are plenty of people who'll try. And I can't stop them either. You better learn how to run.
Running is what I do best.
And like that, Kate's gone. Or Faith's gone, before he even has any time to do anything. So with that, we head into the actual gameplay of the chapter.
Ropeburn got an office at Seaburfield International Shipping near the Riding Park subway. Should be a sign on top of the building. It'll help guide you. Look, I saw Ropeburn wrestle once. Broke some poor bastard's arm, then headbutted the ref. So if this Ropeburn really is mixed up with Pope's murder and Kate's
So with that, we head to find out what's going on with this Ropeburn fellow here. At the start of Chapter 3, this video, well, this chapter, goes for 3 parts, and I'll have to post-commentate all 3 of them. But after that, I went straight back to live commentary. I just didn't want to waste the footage and run through the whole thing again. So I'm only going to do that when situations like this arise. Otherwise, the game will be a live commentary all the time. So you want to turn to the right and hop over this fence. And then continue down and jump off the ramp there to further ahead. And land on this roof. Roll so you don't take damage like that when you fall. And turn to your left and jump to the roof right there, the highest from you. And then you want to jump to the pipes over there that you saw further ahead. And climb up those. And if you land on the pipe on the right, you want to jump to the left, or pipe on the left, you want to jump to the one on the right and then climb up that one. And as you can see, I jumped a little too far to the left there to actually make it. And once again, I failed to actually skill roll in time. So this time when I jump, I know I either make it onto the pipe or I actually land on the balcony below, which was like your safe drop. Nope, I made the pipe. So then you climb up this right pipe here. I get decently lost and confused for quite a bit of time here towards the end of this video and the start of the second. But then things pick up once I figure out where to go some more. Right here you want to find a way to climb up on top of that building that I just tried to run up. You can use the box that was right there in front of me, or on the back side here where I am now, there is another structure. You can use another box right there on the side as well that you can potentially use. Right here I try to see if there's something I can do with this machine here, like turn it on or something. I get confused for a couple of minutes here, then I eventually figure it out. Trying to springboard off of that, but I realized that it won't even springboard you. Try a couple of various different things here, but none of them seem to pan out. Just kind of running around with not much clue on what I'm supposed to be doing at the moment. So, and I'm just kind of sitting here, wandering around. Post-commentating is a bit more difficult, there's not much to really talk about past the first minute or two. I end up climbing up from the backside near the other rooftop, though. or near the part of the building that extends even higher, I should say. And you'll see what's back there that you can use if you're trying to climb off the solar panel, then jump off the units on the roof there. And see if it'll give me enough distance off the ground to climb up, but it obviously doesn't. I think right here, yeah, I jump back over for some odd reason. Trying to think, maybe, okay, I missed something back here, but it was just basically that without the runner vision, it was a bit more difficult to figure that part out there. But they don't really give you any signs as to saying how you're actually supposed to get on top of that roof. Running over here to a dead end where there was nothing. Turn back around. I do go back to the roof, so I don't waste too much time. How much longer am I going to sit over here? I climb up and try to jump up those. Oh, okay, I guess I did. Jump back down. Pretty soon I think I should be heading back over to where I need to be. How about that thinking I'll be able to do it? Well, no, I just climbed down. I don't really care about springboarding from it. Stopping and looking around for a minute, trying to think. Jump back on there. I think from up here shortly, from this higher part of the roof, I try to jump back over. There's a little treat there, one of the lines that Murph might say to you if you're taking too long. I jump back over, climb up the pipe, and jump in and climb onto the roof. So shortly here I hopefully figure out what to do. I'm still pretty sure I have to climb up there, and that is what you have to do, but I was having a hard time finding a spot to do it from. There wasn't anything all that big or obvious without the runner vision on for me to see that. Running back over here, trying to choose a way I can climb up the higher roof. Looking around, stopping to think for a moment here. You might have been, no, you probably couldn't have jumped from that last unit. Too much of a gap there. There's the box that I jump on and finally climb up onto the roof here with. So what you do from there is you turn around and springboard off of that spot there to get up on the higher section. Run around to the right of it there. And you're going to jump onto the duct and cross on the other side there. Nope. Springboarding there like that just cost me death. Puts you right there where you need to go. All you do is you just run across the roof there and jump onto the duct on the other building. See how long it took me to figure that out. Not too much longer though. I just kind of wanted to explore and make sure for the most part. Right here I'm gonna run and jump onto the ventilation duct there, run across, then jump back over, and you run across the side of that little fenced area there, then jump back onto the duct, or well, it's a different vent, but it's on the same building, and then jump to the lower section of the roof there, and you climb up there, and jump onto the vent, jump onto the huge roof unit, and then jump onto the vent that's next to that, and then jump over the fence to the next vent. Oh, well, I don't think you can actually jump to the vent there. Yeah, it's too far to get. So you're going to run over there, then climb up on the big unit that those vents are all connecting to. And this part stuck out in my head as a part I remember being a little bit tricky if you weren't quite sure what you were doing. And sure enough, it did take me a couple of minutes to figure this out. Basically, you're going to face the wall where I'm standing right now behind me, wall run, turn around and jump to the bar in the middle, and then swing back to the, then swing over to the roof on the other side. If you jump, I guess, high enough off the wall, you end up landing on top of the bar, then you just kind of fall off and you end up either hanging, grabbing onto the edge of the roof, or actually just landing on the roof altogether. But I go through a couple different things trying to climb up on top of the vent there by wall running in front of it. Doing some stuff with the little stick-out parts of the vents that you can grab onto. Right here at 12, we're all try wall running, but what I was trying to do there was wall run and turn to the right and jump on the vent instead of jump to the bar. Right here I'm going to try wall running from this side of it. As I failed attempt there as I wasn't close enough. Pretty soon here I should try to figure it out. It doesn't take me too much longer after this. Again, this is all part of, what makes playing without runner vision so hard. And that was the part of the experience I wanted to give you guys with my playthrough of this game. As I wanted to give you the difficulty of playing without having any hints on where you're supposed to go. The only way you can really know where you're supposed to go like this is hitting circle. And that makes you look towards the goal. It doesn't make you look towards where you actually have to run to next. Right there, I tried it the first time, but I tried it a little differently than how you're supposed to do it. Eventually, I realized there was the bar there on the one part over the unit. I think it's right about here. No, that's right. I still haven't gotten to the point of trying to mess with hanging off of the vents there. So, it might be a little less hectic and quicker, someone that's using runner vision, but I wanted to give you guys the experience of watching someone play who didn't have the runner vision turned on and was playing on hard difficulty, making it that much easier to get killed. For part of the entertainment factor. Which is why I don't tend to just kind of look up where I need to go unless I'm completely 100% lost. So that it maintains part of that factor of entertainment with not knowing where I'm going. Right here I'm still sitting kind of thinking, okay, can I do something with these little parts that stick out on the vents that I can hang off of? But I think this is the end of it right there, because I realize there's no way I could do anything. So I go, I sit here and think for a minute, looking over there, it's like, okay, this is where I need to be, but how am I supposed to get there? Looking around some, walking over to the edge of the vent, looking across at all the other vents and everything hanging off of the buildings. And right there I make it, and I turn around and I explain how this is supposed to be done here. Normally, when I turn around right there, saying how you're supposed to wall run up the wall, turn around, jump and grab the bar, then swim to the roof, and I demonstrate it here, which is why I drop back down. Right there, wall run, turn around, and you're gonna basically walk off the top of the bar and grab onto the roof if you don't catch the swing on the bar there. And I continue talking about it for a little bit there and why I had so much trouble figuring it out, which I'd already explained to you guys. Alright, come on now, let's continue the chapter here. Alright, come on. Alright, here we go. You're gonna slide under there. And those vents over there that you call to climb up. So jump on the pallets there and climb up here. Jump over to this roof, and there's a red door right there to signify you need to knock it open and enter here. And you're gonna climb up the wall on the left there, but there's a ledge there, so you don't have to rush it. Oh, I did right there where I just ran up, turned, and jumped right away. You can climb up the wall and then hang off the ledge there, then turn around and do it and take a little bit more time so you don't feel rushed. Then you're going to duck under there and come into the vent here. And skill roll there so you don't fall there. Then you're going to, the vents you saw there, you're going to make your way along the side of them into the room.
Mayor Callahan reiterated that although a reclassification of tobacco products would be unlikely, they had not ruled out the possibility of nicotine-free cigarettes and other alternatives being introduced on the list.
Okay, so then you're going to come up these steps, you're going to wall run right there, and then jump to get over the rail, so you don't have to sit there and jump over it like I just did there. Run through the halls here, come through the doors, and right here there is a opening in the ceiling in the glass area to the right of me, and that's where we're going to head for, but it takes me a moment to actually figure this out, because I kind of think that, you know, it's too far away from the wall for you to actually wall run up and grab it. So I try to so I look around for a minute and then I walk back out of the room at one point to try to figure out if I missed something. So that's basically what I'm doing here, is just kind of walking around, checking out the air, making sure that, like, I didn't forget something that was there. Try to see if I can break open the glass there and get in there. Okay, come on. How much longer? I don't think I even noticed the opening in the vent yet. Yeah, right there, I think I saw it. Yeah. Come in here, paying attention to it. I basically just try to jump at it instead of wall run up to it a couple of times here, with no avail. Nope. Wrong way. There you go. Nope, have to wall run. Right there, you know, I realize, oh, you can wall run and grab it, so then I actually get up into the vent there. Sorry it's so dark, I'm trying to fix the brightness and everything so it's more clearer in the video here. It's a bit hard to determine at times. Maybe I need to decrease the saturation.
I just do what I'm told. You know that? Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. I facilitated things. And I got more folks watching me than just you. And they wanted us to wrap her up all night with those blues. Yeah, so it don't look good for you and your little gang. Take that up and down. In a few days, it'll all be over. Today's front page will be tomorrow's kitty litter. Come on! That runner won't last long. None of them will, right? The precious Project Icarus will be fine. Bye. And don't get your panties in a bunch. Look, meet me at that new place on Reynolds Street tomorrow. 4 p.m., okay? Don't freak, they ain't finished building it yet. All quiet once you get above street level. See you there. And don't bring any of your friends. We good? Good. Anyways, I gotta get some chow. Frame like this don't hold up itself, you know.
So, Ropeburn did know something, huh? Wonder who he's meeting with. Get back here and we'll find a way to make you an uninvited guest.
Alright, so here you have to be quick, as Mook told you, there's cops on the way. And Ropeburn sounded pretty full of himself there, don't you think? So, if there's actually not much longer here, because I get completely lost trying to find how to continue from here. I figure it out part way, but, you know, I don't quite catch on to exactly what it is. So what you have to do is climb up the fountain here as high as you can to the next part there, then you're going to jump and break through the glass into the hall on the left side there. Right here I'm trying to jump up and climb on that middle structure there. Climbing up the fountain. Right there I'm just trying to see if I can jump and grab the bar. Climbing up the fountain, am I going to actually... Yep. Here I go, actually climb up to the top of it there. But I failed to actually hit the attack button to break the glass there in the gun. And now start back off in the office there. And the gun there on his desk, you can actually pick that up. Right here I pause. Oh no, okay, this is the end here, okay. So, you know, thanks all for watching. Whether you've been watching or playing along, I'll see you all in the next video where we continue this chapter here from Ropeburn's office. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the second part of the chapter. Goodbye.